and welcome to the StorMagic how-to video series. Here at StorMagic, we're producing some training videos for our customers and partners to show how to do certain things in the setup and configuration and general operations of our software products. Those software products being SvSAN, our virtual SAN solution, SvKMS, our key management server for encryption workflows, and ArcVault, our video management surveillance solution. My name is Steve Bettison. I'm a technical pre-sales engineer at StorMagic. So today we are going to continue our series with SvSAN, and today's video is about showing you how to restore a VSA, virtual storage appliance, via the web GUI. Now, I've done a previous video on how to restore a VSA via the vCenter StorMagic plugin. So we may be in a situation where we've lost a host, unrecoverable, our virtual storage appliance is unrecoverable. We don't have the plugin deployed on our vCenter, but we can still recover that virtual storage appliance via the web GUI of the surviving node VSA. So that's what we're going to show in today's video. So we're working in VMware, SvSAN. We're going to show you how to restore that VSA via the web GUI. We're going to do the necessary checks. The VSA is restored, and hopefully we're going to see our data store that we've got that's in a degraded state, which we'll show you in a minute. Hopefully that will become resynchronized and fully restored once we've restored that VSA. And just to reference at the bottom there, everything that we go through in our videos can be found in our product manuals, customer manuals, there on that URL at the bottom there. So let's jump out of the video. Let's jump out to the slides and get into this. So familiar site here, we've got our vCenter, our cluster there with our two nodes, ESXi1, ESXi2. We've got VSA1, which has been deployed on host 1. Now we've lost VSA2, and we've been able to bring back a new ESXi2 host configured. And what we're going to be doing today is restoring that VSA via the GUI. So I have the GUI of the VSA1 up here. So let's go and have a look at that. So we've got a warning state. We look at the target here, that DS1, that data store. It's in a degraded state. It's 100 gig in size, and you can see it's unsynchronized on VSA2. VSA2 is dead in the water. It's gone. We need to restore it. So we come back to the System tab on VSA1, and down the left-hand side under Actions, we have an option here, VSA Restore. Now, in a two-node architecture, VSA1 with VSA2, each one of those is backing the other one up, backing its metadata up, and that is effectively what we are going to be deploying. So we are going to generate an OVA file from the metadata of VSA2 that's been held by VSA1. So we'll click on this, click on the generate button here, and this is going to generate this OVA file. So it's going to take a few seconds to run. Almost there, here we go. And we get some information here about the partner network configuration. And here we've got the ability here to download that file. So we leave that setting there. We are going to effectively download that OVA file. So we'll click download here. And here's the file, where it's coming from. It's coming from VSA1. And we're just going to click OK here. Now, if I go into the downloads of this box that I'm on, you can see here we've got that OVA file generated here, and that's what we're going to be uploading now. So the next step is to go back to our vCenter, go back onto host 2 that we've restored into our cluster, and we're going to right-click and deploy out the OVF template. We're then going to select that file, that OVA file that we've generated, and we're going to select that, and we're going to click next. We're going to give this VSA machine a name, so sticking with the naming conventions. So VSA ESXi2.StorMagicLab.int. Click next. So we want that going on to the second host. Click next, and go through some compatibility checks. And then we have some details of the OVF package. So we can just click next here. Select, I accept the license agreement, click next. We're going to select the storage. So we want our VSA to be deployed to the local data store on ESXi2. This DS1 is actually our target that's in that degraded state. So we're going to select this one, and we're going to just change the thick provisioning to eager 0 from lazy 0. So we'll click next. Now these are the network settings. That looks fine. It matches up. So we've got our VM network, SvSAN 1PG, SvSAN 2PG for iSCSI and mirroring traffic. So that all looks good. We'll click next, and we're ready to complete. So we'll click finish here. And you can see on the left-hand side, it's created the VSA ESXi2 object. And if we open up tasks here, you can see that it's going to start deploy out the OVF template. It's going to do the import and then deploy it out. So it's going to take a few minutes to do that. So we'll just take a pause here. Okay, now we've completed that. So what we need to do now, the next step is to add the storage, add that LUN up to our virtual storage appliance. So what we can do here is minimize that target there, minimize these recent tasks, sorry. So we can come onto the VSA here, edit the settings. Add a new device, and we're going to add an RDM disk, and we're going to add up our 6.13 terabyte LUN storage there. So we select that one, click OK. That looks fine. And now we're in a position then to power on our virtual storage appliance. So we'll just right click there, power on. And we'll wait for that to power on. Okay, let's see if we can get to the GUI of VSA2. So that's 10.10.192. 6th. Advanced, accept. And here we are, we can get to the GUI of VSA2, and we're prompted here with this system recovery. So the first thing we need to do is apply an updated license key. Now, when you're in this situation of doing a VSA restore, you'll need the license key reset. So you need to contact support to get the serial number of the VSA removed, because during this recovery, it's going to create a new serial number. So you need to remove the serial number from the existing license key that you had. I've already done that, so I'm good to go and effectively put in my license key here. So it's sent request to license server. If I click next here, it's picked up the pool creation, so I don't need to create a pool. And I've got target recovery here. If I click next, it's actually saying restore target, there are no failed targets found. So we'll click finish, and if we come back into our targets, it's doing that VSA restore, it's already resynchronized that target. So essentially what we've done here is we've restored that VSA onto that host 2, and it's come back online, and it's picked up the fact that it had a target that was in a degraded state, and it's done that resynchronization and resynchronized those changes. So we have a fully synchronized RAID 1 mirrored target. Our DS1 data store is online, fully synchronized both sides, and we have those active sessions there for those two iSCSI interfaces on each side to give us our 4 sessions. So essentially that's it. So in summary, what we have done is we have gone on to VSA 1, we have gone to the system tab, VSA restore. We've effectively generated this OVA file and downloaded it. We've then gone back into vCenter, we've gone on to host 2, we've deployed from an OVF template, deploy OVF template there, we've selected our file, we've loaded it up, we've deployed it out, we've then added the storage, the 6.13 terabyte LUN to that virtual storage appliance. We then powered on the VSA, licensed it, and it's been able to resync that data store that we had there, that DS1 data store. So that's how you restore a virtual storage appliance via the web GUI of the surviving nodes VSA. I hope that's been useful. Look forward to seeing you on future videos. Thank you.